And welcome to the first ever Tier 3 race here at Amethyst Racing. We're all very excited to get going in our short qualifying session, which will begin in a short moment as the drivers are loading in. Had two races here already, Tier 1 and Tier 2. If you haven't checked those out already, they are thrillers, so go and watch the videos on the Twitch. I'm here with a brand new commentator today, Max Housley, another
Hello.
Tier 1 driver.
Any predictions?
Absolutely not.
I'm gonna go with Rory Bates first place. And yes, I said that.
Rory Bates first place is it's an interesting choice. We've got a lot of drivers making their debuts at the same time. I think we've got Stas, Huskic, Bell, a couple others making their Amethyst Racing debuts, including Smith coming out in the Red Bull. A bit of traffic coming out the pit lane as well. But we will open up.
Only missing one driver, which is decent turnout.
19 drivers on the grid. It's going to be an interesting
Who are we
race
missing?
with a likelihood of a few safety cars at the same time. We won't have a formation lap today, however, as it's been causing a lot of glitch and lag problems, including lobby restarts, which everyone knows is a right pain. But we'll get on with our qualifying session. So Adams is out first. Doesn't seem to be going too slow for his outlap, but you do have to push on the outlap to get those tyres into a good operating window now. He's got what looks to be an Alpine or a Williams behind him. It might be Harris. Jeff Pavic making his Amethyst Racing debut, driving from the McLaren team alongside Dogart. The house lineup has returned as last year with Vasilev and Zerveld, still retaining their seats. Got Rory Bates, Will Lightning, Kay Jones, a fair few remembering and familiar faces. But we'll run on board with Adams as he begins his first flying lap. Oh, I believe we're going to have 20 drivers as Hannestad has joined. We look to have a spinner in the background, but we'll stay on board with Adams for now. As he opens up the DRS into the first sector.
It's a Red Bull.
Is it a Red Bull? That is
Yeah.
not the best way to start your qualifying. Adams looks to have a bit of traffic on his way, but he navigates through it, through that tricky turn 4. Keeps it nice and flat out through this corner. Through sector 1 he does a 27.1, which is strong for the moment, but there will be a bit of track improvement, especially on a street circuit. So we'll ride on board with Adams and see what the benchmark time is going to be at. I do believe he likes this track, supporting a black helmet, and from what I can see with a few red stripes, maybe reminiscent of George Russell. Pavic has been disqualified from the session, going the wrong way. That is rather odd and a bit unfortunate. But we'll crack on. Unfortunately, it looks like he's going to be starting at the back of the grid for today. But I'm sure in the race, which is unpredictable, we'll be able to make up some positions. So as Adam rounds the final corner, opens up the DRS for the final time on this lap, he's going to come across the line, and it is going to be an opener of a 1:18.4, which is a strong banker lap to set right off the back of right out of the pit lane. So we'll see who else.
Yellow flags over the track.
Pardon?
McLaren at sector 2. I think they've had a spin. I can't really tell them.
It is Dogart. They are going slowly and haven't validated their laps, so they're going to have to be careful to get out of the way. Hegro, another driver made their Amethyst Racing debut, goes a bit slower than Adams with a 1:19.3, but I'm sure he'll be looking to improve as well. Will
Best
Lightning
on the final corner. He's spun, and that's ruined his lap.
Isn't going to do him any favours, but Will Lightning, he's been dropped down from Tier 2 last year, still just adjusting to his new wheel, so we'll see if he's set any improvements. He did a 1:27.3 through that first sector, that's 2/10 off Adams' time of 1:27.1. Adams is still retaining that provisional pole position as it stands with an 18.4, which is a strong lap. But we'll see what Will Lightning can do. We know he has pace around this track. Yellow flags cropping up everywhere. It looks like there might be a stopped car at turn 1. We'll focus in on that very quickly.
Oh, that's Will's teammate. Is that Duckett?
I believe it
That is,
is.
yeah.
But Will Lightning's really pushing on this lap. He's using all of the track limits available. He's got an Alpha Tower in front of him that he might need to navigate through.
Oh, he's got no wing, Duckett. He's going
That's
to be going to pits.
that's unfortunate, but he's still got plenty of time in this session to get another lap
Oh,
complete.
oh, he's spun again. Is he out? No.
Will
Wow.
Lightning picking up a bit of a slipstream down that main straight, and he goes on to P2 with a 119.1, which is strong performance from him. But I know he does have time in that lap to find. So if we try and follow through the other drivers, Jonathan Hannes had an invalidated in his out lap, which is not the most sensible. Dogar is going for another lap in that McLaren car. He's not invalidated as of yet. He's navigated through the tricky left-right chicane. Nicely there, that corner. Didn't want to touch the apex. That is a tricky counter. It does stick out quite a bit. Pavic got done dirty. I'm not too sure what happened there, but if we can get a little look at it later, that would be ideal. So Dogar rounds the final corner. It's going to be a 1 minute 19.1, and he goes up to P4, just a couple hundredths off Will Lightning. So I'm sure he'll be looking to improve his position a couple tenths, and it'll put him up to P2 or P3. Have we got anyone else on lap? Looks like just Hannestad hasn't set a lap at the moment, so we'll see what he can do. He's switched from Mercedes of last season to Alpine, and we do have a bit of a pile-up at the back of the pack, and that's Sam Palmer. Not going too well for him as of yet, but I'm sure we'll be able to turn that around with some better race pace. Rory Bates, the Aston Martin team principal, recently taking over from previous team principal, will be looking to carry that strong form they had last season. He's a fast driver, so we're hoping for some good points today. We follow on with Jonathan Hannestad, who's rounding the penultimate corner. Misses the apex just slightly, but it's not going to cost him very much time at all. Navigates through the tricky last corner, gets a snap of oversteer on the exit, but manages to keep it facing the right direction. As he's going to come across the line, it's not the fastest lap, but he does set with 119.8, putting him up to P7. So I'm sure he'll be looking to improve that time. He's got time to find in that last corner with the snap of oversteer. He does seem to be going again, but we'll ride on board and see if we can find someone else on lap. Alex Bell making his Amethyst Racing debut as well. On a cooldown lap for the moment, it looks like, with his DRS in recovery. Huskick, another driver making their debut, invalidated on his lap, so it looks like they'll be going again, looking for some improvements. Kay Jones, a winner, I believe, last season. If my memory serves me correct, but he has unfortunately invalidated his lap and is down in P12 at the moment. But 7 odd seconds off the pace. I'm sure he's got a fair few seconds to find in his lap.
Rory's about to cross the line. It's a bit off. 5th, not bad.
Rory goes up to 6th indeed.
Under a second off the pace on a banker lap.
Just under a second. Not too bad. He got a purple sector 2, so I'm sure he'll be looking to find a bit more time in that lap. 9 tenths away from the current provisional pole. Adam still holds that with not too much time left in the session for other drivers to improve, so I'm sure he'll be looking to improve that before the session is out. But we do know he has strong race pace, as we saw in the pre-season. But we'll keep riding on board. Nathaniel Hegro, he's just started himself another lap. I don't suppose we've got anyone massively improving out there for the moment. We'll ride on board with Hegro for the moment. He goes a 27.1 in that first sector. I believe Adam still holds the purple sector 1, so he's looking on for a good lap at the moment. I believe he had pace also in that pre-season race that we saw him shine until a couple of lag issues sent him tumbling down the order, but I'm sure he'll be able to recover this race. He sets a purple sector 2 on his way as well. He's 3 tenths up on his time, so we'll see if he can link that final sector together and put himself a bit further up the grid at the moment.
Best if he validated it at the last turn 14, I imagine.
That is really unfortunate, but he's still got a bit of time to set another lap. Ooh, Nathaniel Hegro using all of the track limits there, and maybe a slight snap of oversteer, but it doesn't seem to have hurt his lap too
Oh,
much.
duck it off again.
Oh
Sector 1.
no! Hegro's lost it in the final corner, pushing a bit too hard. It is a tricky one. That's his lap destroyed. He's going to be careful not to interrupt any other drivers' laps. Gets out the
Palmer's on
way
a hot lap here.
quickly. Sam Palmer going for another hot lap. Quincy Adams is about to start another flying lap. He's going to look to solidify that pole position if he can. So we'll find him again at the end of this lap. Sam Palmer is 3 seconds up on his time, so we'll follow him through this final sector 3. Got a bit of traffic in front of him, which might hold him up or distract him slightly. He's going to hope it doesn't too much. The house in front of him looks to be starting a flying lap, but he'll pick up a bit of slipstream on that last DRS straight, which is going to improve his lap time all the more. So he's going to cross the line, and it's going to be a 1:19.2, which puts him to P5, which is a strong showing from the Ferrari driver after a tricky season in Season 3. But we'll follow on with Luke Martin. Again, another driver had a bit of a tricky Season 3. He's up to P3 at the moment, and he'll be looking to improve. We'll follow Luke, the two Mercs looking strong, but we'll go back to Quincy Adams, who has set a purple sector 2. He's about 300s up on his time, so fine margins at the moment, but I'm sure sector 3 he might be able to pull something out. He's still got a almost a 3.5 tenth lead. Kelsey Best has left the session. That is unfortunate for him. See if he can get another invite back. But Quincy Adams pushing. Navigate the tricky last corner. He seems to get through there alright. We'll follow him as he comes up to the timing line, and it's going to be a 1:18.2, a tenth and a half up on his time. That gives him a almost 5/10 lead over Harris in P2.
All the way to his teammate anyway.
Oh, Luke Martin's bailed out of his lap. That is a shame for him. Will Lightning, however, he is still pushing. We'll follow him. See what he can do. He's got a bit of a yellow flag in front
P2?
of a McLaren. That's Dogger on his outlap, about to start one, but we'll stay with Lightning for now. Alex Harris has improved himself up to P2 with Zervad in P3 now, so the track is ramping up and these times are starting to improve. Let's see what Will Lightning can do as he comes across the main straight, and he sets a 1:18.7, puts himself P2, and that was a spinning Alfa Romeo in the background, and I believe that was David Duckett. That's unfortunate for him. Him and Vasilev still yet to set a lap.
He's not having a good session. Ducker, he's spun about 5 times.
It's unfortunate for him.
Set a lap, so,
but I know he has been struggling with the new handling model. He hasn't had a massive amount of time to play the game, so I think over the season we'll see him improve massively. So Adam leads Lightning, leads Harris, leads Zerveld, Hannastad up into P5 after struggling as we saw earlier. So a good lap for him. Duck it off again. That's really unfortunate. He's really struggling out there with his new handling model. But I'm sure over the course of the race he's going to manage to get to grips with it. Alex Harris is also on lap. He'll be looking to improve from that P3 position he currently stands in. So we're right on board with him as he navigates the tricky left right.
Hannastad on a hot lap, and that's at turn 10 and he's spun it.
That is unfortunate. We see him on the side of the road, and Harris is off into him as well.
Oh.
They almost make contact. He slides through the tiniest gap. That is rather rather coincidental that they'd end up there at the same time. So the Williams had his purple sector 2 as well, so I think he's going to be quite disappointed in himself for that mistake. That's going to cost him a position with not much time left in the session to improve either. I believe Will Lightning's about to go for one of his last flying laps, but we'll catch up with him a bit later on. Hannastad down in P6. We know he's a fast driver from last season. He's going to box. He's got 4 minutes left, so he can probably box and come out to set another lap. Harris was on for a good lap. Unfortunately, that spin has caught him out. Adams still holds that provisional pole position, so we'll wait to see if he decides to come out of the pits again to try and improve his lap, or he plays it safe. Ferrari, two totally different drivers face each other, but with the same ambitions to win the title. Charles' speed and Talent versus Carlos's strategy and brains. Yep, Ferrari have a bit of an interesting
Oh,
situation on their hands in real life at the moment.
that Will. Will
That
spun it. Oh, he's going to enter the track safely, just. He
that looks
spun it
like
at
Will
turn 10.
Lightning. He's got a Haas coming through, and he's got a Ferrari coming through as well. The Ferraris are struggling out there at the moment. Palmer doing a bit better than his teammate Alex Bell. Alex Bell 13 seconds off the pace in that lap. Might have been an outlap, but he's going to go for another one, so we'll hope he can improve. Yep, Quincy Adams has come out again. He's on his outlap now, so we'll probably have a lap to improve and try and solidify his position.
T11 on a really quick lap as he comes up to the line.
Vasilev
P4.
P5.
Ahead of his teammate.
Is he P4 for you?
Yeah, what about
Oh,
you? Why?
he's P5 for us. I've got Adams, Doggar, Lightning, Harris, Vasilev, Zerveld, Hannestad.
Harris has not got a lap time for me.
That sounds like some lovely Codemasters desync, but we'll hope it sorts itself out. De Jong has got a bit of traffic in front of him. This is not going to be helping his lap time at all.
Oh,
He was 4 tenths up as well.
Purple sector 1, and he's just in the wall, and he's lost his wing.
That is a shame. I mean, De Jong was doing well. He's now 3 tenths up on his time, but he had a bit of traffic coming out of sector 1, so we'll hope to recover this lap and improve his position. Bates and De Jong now stand 11th and 12th. Oh, there's a spinner in front of him of a Red Bull. That's either Smith or Huskitch. That was Smith.
Oh, wow.
And have the Red Bulls collided? They did. The Red Bull, one of them has taken each other out. So we'll see what De Jong can do as he rounds final corner, opens up the DRS.
Oh.
And he's going to set a 1:19.3. Just moves himself ahead of his teammate Rory Bates. So I think he's going to go again with not much time left in the session. Looks like we've got a bit of a collision up ahead. No, it's just a couple cars backing out of the way. Rory Bates is up massively on his time. He's almost 5 tenths up. So this could be a good lap for him and really improve him, put him well into the top 10. So we'll ride on board with him as he comes up to the penultimate corner in sector 3. Hard braking, misses the apex a touch, but he's going to get a nice drive into the final corner. If he holds it together nicely, gets good drive, opens up the DRS. He might have time for one more lap after this, and he's going to come across the line at an 18.5. He goes second, just behind Quincy Adams.
He's on a 10th up in the second sector.
Adams is a 10th up. He hits the apex nicely. Zerveld into P2, displaces Bates. Adams opens up the DRS on the final straight. He's going to charge towards the line. Is he going to improve? He does to a 17.9. That puts himself a half a second ahead of those behind him. Bates has retired from the session. That's unfortunate for him. We'll ride on board with Zerveld and see if he...
spun at turn 10.
There he is, the stranded Aston Martin. Harris is unfortunately invalidated. Let's hope he has enough time to get to the line. Who else have we got on lap? We've got Sam Palmer out on lap, but he doesn't look to be going fast. He's got 20 seconds, so I don't think he's going to make it to the time. Hannestad's on lap. Has he been improving? It looks like he's on for a decent lap at the moment. Coming through the 105 as he rounds into the penultimate corner. Gets it linked up nicely through the final corner. It's a tricky feathering the throttle. He doesn't spin it this time. Qualifying is over, so at the moment, unless anyone can displace Adams, he will be on pole position. Hannestad into second, only a 2 tenths off his time. So Hannestad will be very happy with that lap. Hannestad has now got P2 unless someone can displace him. Zerveld won't be able to as he comes into the pits. Bates is out. Doggar is a 10th up on his time at the moment. Will Lightning's not on a fast lap. So we'll see if Doggar can do anything. He has improved to 10th, but that isn't going to improve his position up any further than P3. Does set a purple sector 2, however, so...
is that Martin's? Turn 10 again.
Is that the...
that was quite a big impact.
Aston Martin. It is, and he was looking good in this session for a while, but he's down in P11 now, so...
Is McLaren on track allowed? Oh! That was close.
Bit of a shame. Doggar is really pushing on this lap. He's got a bit of traffic that he's going to want to hope keeps out the way, but he might get a little slipstream. As he opens up the DRS for the final time, he is going to get a slipstream, and he's going to come across the line, and it's going to be a 1:18.3, posting him up to P3. So, as it stands, it's Adams, Hannestad, Doggar, Zerveld, Bates. Will Lightning is not going to improve on his time. He also invalidated. Alex Harris is crossing the line. He's not going to improve. And it looks like everyone else has set time. So Adams is going to take pole position, followed by Hannestad, followed by Zora Dogar, followed by Sebastian Zelvard, Rory Bates, Will Lightning, Nathaniel, Alex Harris, Nathaniel Hegro, Vasilev, Sam Palmer, Luke Martin, Semda Jong, Stas, David Duckett, Alex Bell, Huskich, Jones, Best, Smith, and Pavic, who was unfortunately disqualified at the beginning of the session. But
I'd just like to add that I think it's Martin's Lone Wolf, right?
he is, yeah.
Yeah, he retired on track. I don't know if that's allowed, and got in the way of two people. One who got forced onto the grass and nearly lost it doing that. So that might be something that will be investigated.
That could very well be. We will wait for the next session to begin. Oh. As the drivers will be preparing themselves for the next session now. So it's Adams, Hannestad, Dogar, Zerber, Bates, Will Lightning, Nathaniel, Alex Harris, Nathaniel Hegro, Vasilev, and Palmer making the top 10 of our grid today.
Two Canadians on the podium for qualifying.
That is something you don't often see in real life Formula One.
Yep, Latifi and Stroll will never do that.
Yeah, man. I'm sure they'll find their stride in another sport, maybe.
Perhaps.
Just making sure we haven't got too many drivers who disconnected during that session.
Now we hope there's not a safety car on lap one. There most likely will, but I mean, you never know.
Yep, but we'll make it to the pit lane. And I hope everyone is in our lobby. Just checking that now. Appears to be. So we won't have a formation lap because we've had some problems with it. So we will go straight into the race. And we'll have 29 laps of action in the first ever Tier 3 race in Amethyst Racing. So as we get almost ready to go, about 5 seconds away, we'll have maybe a prediction from you, Max, on when we'll see the first safety car.
Lap one.
Lap 1.
Yeah.
I'm not too opposed to that right now, but it's 1 light, 2 light, 3 light, 4 lights, 5 lights. And away we go as Adams gets a good start as he pulls away. Hannestad already ahead of him though. Hannestad gets a better start, so he looks like he's going to lead into turn 1. He is. Adams goes off the track and is onto the grass. He's going to be on a threat from Rory Bates, who's already made positions. Semda Jong is retired from the session. That is unfortunate. We've already got a virtual safety car.
That'll calm things down. Oh, is that?
It looks like we've got a small pile up at the back. An Aston Martin, Alfa Romeo,
yeah.
and that looks like Duckett and Jones in the back. That's really unfortunate for their races, but I'm sure they'll be able to recover. But Hannestad
from the other
was
McLaren.
a jet off the line, getting past Quincy Adams. It is difficult to start these cars in these games and get off the line without losing too much traction. But Rory Bates looks to also be up a few positions. I believe he was in P5, so he's made up 2 positions. He's got past Zerveld. Dogar's dropped a few positions as well.
We're racing again, I forgot.
We're already going. So Adams is going to be wanting to close up to the back of Hannestad. He's draining his ERS, trying to keep within that 1 second time window, so that when we do get DRS, he can benefit from that. Rory Bates, likewise, is going to be looking to make up a position on Adams. He's already 2 positions up, and I do think he has a pace.
Is that Sam? Oh no, it's not. It's his teammate. I know.
There's a massive pile up at the back. There is a car facing the wrong way. That looks like Pavic, who's in the wall. It's not been his day today. And Rory Bates looks to have had a nightmare.
Oh.
And he spun on the last corner. That is disaster for the Aston Martin suits. So Hannestad still leads. He sets the fastest lap. He now has Quincy Adams almost 8 tenths behind him. So he's got good pace out front. But Adams should be okay to crack on and make inroads into Hanastad's lead. He's got Dogger, who's out of the second. Oh no! Hanastad's lost it! He's lost it at the end of Sector 1, so that's going to be him right down the order. He's going to want to be careful. Don't go too far backwards. He's going to get disqualified for this. He has been. It looked like
it's Sam.
Palmer's disqualified.
No.
We got a safety car already. Hanastad trying to get himself back on the grid. But Sam Palmer retiring from the session. Rory Bates is now down in last.
Yeah. Well, this is good for him. He can catch up to the whole of the grid. But Will was creating a gap to Martin behind and was really hunting down the rest of the pack.
I think Will's got a good race pace. He just needs to. They all need to keep it penalty clean. Let's take a look at their tyres. So Smith has boxed for the hards. Rory now looks to be running the softs. I don't think he boxed. I think he started on the softs, which might be why he got a much better launch than those around him. But the rest of the grid on mediums, but the bottom two. So Adams now leads. Hanastad's down in 13th. That is not going to be ideal for his race at all. He had a massive lead to Dogger as well. He seemed to have much better pace. He's even catching up to the safety car. He's still about 4 seconds back. But
the two Williams moved up a few positions, 4th and 5th.
They have. They're up to 4th and 5th.
Oh.
Take a look at their positions if we can. Position change. Yeah, the two Williams. Nathaniel Heger is up 4 positions. Alex Harris up 2 positions. Harris has had a much better showing than what we saw in the pre-season races.
Few boxing. I think one is Ducker, who just left the pit, and yeah, can't remember the other names. Rory's boxing now. Quite far behind he's going to be.
Yeah, I mean, the safety car shakes up everyone's strategies. I think a soft medium is capable around here, especially for the drivers under safety car. Now the tyres will be given a chance to have a break.
Oh, a spin on the cold tyres at the start in
do we know who that was?
There's the Red Bull.
Huskett.
Oh, 5 penalties.
Duck picking up time penaltying. We don't know if that was a game glitch or something. But I think we'll have another lap of safety car.
Everyone needs to catch up. The cold tyres shocking the Red Bull.
It is difficult to warm them up, especially coming out the pit lane. What, you're looking at 70-degree tyres? Take about half a lap to come into the right window here. So I think
the sea level's going to be under a lot of pressure from the fast starting Will.
He will be.
They'll be pushing.
I think the drivers, they got to be careful around this circuit, especially if you decide to go where Adams is now. If you push too hard around this final corner, you could spin and lose the back end. And that's you down to the back of the grid, especially after the safety car restart.
This will be the last lap of the safety car, I imagine.
It should be. Looks like the Red Bull and Rory are going to catch up around sector 2 on this lap. Adams continually warming up his tyres though. He wants to keep temperature in them, but he doesn't want to wear them too hard either. Tyre wear can be somewhat high. Huskett picks up a time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Sam Palmer joining the lobby. Not sure why. Let's hope he's an engineering on the sly.
But everyone's starting on the medium tyre, so everyone's got similar strategies, except for people who box.
I think
hard tyres.
I think Rory Duck picking up penalties. I believe Duck and Smith know each other in real life, so a collision causing a 5-second penalty is not going to be their cup of tea.
For the soft tyre.
For the soft tyre, I think.
The hard tyres at the back.
That's a rather odd.
You never know.
Odd strategy, but we saw I think we saw Joe Bean after a spin in the first lap try this sort of strategy in the Tier 1 race on last Friday. So it might work out for him. I know Joe Bean did manage to recover his race to an extent. De Jong, that was an unfortunate DNF. but it did look like you had good pace, especially in qualifying and in that first lap. So I'm sure next week you'll be able to make some good inroads and recover the points you've lost this week. But
Is it
for the
coming in
moment,
now? Staying out another lap. I think that's for the Red
that's
Bull.
quite annoying. But
There's 4 laps with the safety car.
Huskich has
I
seen
think.
has seen the option to pit and tried an alternate strategy. So we'll see if it pays off for him later. But we're gonna have another lap under safety car unless someone else decides to box, which we somewhat hope not for. Oh, De Jong not able to race. That's a big shame. But it's a long season. There's going to be ups and downs throughout it, so I'm sure you'll be able to make up the positions. Pretty sure everyone manages to. Everyone has a couple unfortunate races.
Yeah, Aston starting P10 and 11 now, 17th in the DNF. So
Not looking too good for them. I think Rory's going to be kicking himself over that last corner spin.
I'm sure he'll bring it back.
Sure he will. Had good race pace. Came from the back of the grid in the pre-season race to win. So I'm sure he'll find his stride, find that consistency.
Let's just hope for no more incidents for a while. I know,
We
it's
can
gonna be
hope.
hard.
We can hope. But it looks like I'm hoping we get the message that safety car's in this lap, and we have got that. So we're about to get racing again. Position change. Adams maintaining his lead. Hannestad down 10 positions. Rory Bates down 12. Not looking too good for them. Most other drivers making up positions. Jones is up 6 places. Hegro is up 4 places. Bell up 5 places. The bottom 4 have only made stops. Huskick making 2. All on the mediums, down to P14. The rest are on softs, and Huskick trying a different strategy on the softs.
Well, this is gonna be interesting now.
No penalties other than Duckett and Huskic, but we'll get rid of this and see when does Adams call it? Does he go in the last corner? He looks to have gone for it, but Doggar's got a good restart and is like all over the back of him. So we'll see how this plays out.
But no,
Is he going to try to dive into the first corner? He is. Is Adams going to get sent off track again at turn 1?
Oh, he's lost it. Is he going to call?
Oh no! Adams is down. He's down at the back of the grid. So Doggar now leads. A sneaky move, but Adams got caught out, getting shoved onto the grass.
There's a lot of battles.
So now Doggar leads Zerveld, leads Hegro, leads Harris, leads Vasilev. Will Lightning dropping slightly off the back of the house, but I'm sure he'll make that up.
Alpine, Hannestad just gone a bit wide there. He's under the attack now. He made up a place, but he's really under pressure.
Let's go Williams, says their vice CP. Yeah, they're up into P3 and 4 now, so looking the best for them in terms of the constructors right now. So Doggar leads. He's got Zerveld behind him, the Haas driver. We'll see if he can pull out a good gap.
Oh, Martin on the gravel there slightly, but he's kept it going, and he's still staying in the same position.
Right on board with Will Lightning for a moment.
And that's Hannestad and K-Best. Oh, K-Best on the gravel. And that's Bell as well on the gravel by himself, but Hannestad taking 2 positions there.
Shame. Pavic looking for an opportunity to move up the inside. Stas leaving the session, that is. He's DNF'd, but he looks to be out of the way.
Zerval's fastest lap.
So Doggar still leads. Oh, he's not made it through turn 1 too well. Is he going to be on a threat from Zerveld? He is.
Yeah, he is.
Zerveld looks to have a move. He's going to try it down the inside late on the brakes. He isn't. I think he's going to wait and bide his time. He can get through with the use of DRS.
Right behind both of them.
Yeah, I mean Harris has fallen off the back slightly.
Yeah, his teammate, Alex's teammate.
Now we've got
1.4
Vasilev very close to Nathaniel Hegro. So we're right on board. He's not using any of his ERS right now. I think he's just going to stick with the slipstream. Will Lightning's also going to be looking in to get on this fight. Further down.
Bates making a move on Duckett. That was very good.
Very nice. Duck looks to be struggling. We know he's not had much time on the game, but hopefully he can get him get himself into a good rhythm. So now Dogger
Oh, it's
leads, but Zerveld
He's
is almost
right
pushing him
on.
around the track. He's forcing Dogger into
Yeah,
mistakes every single corner, it looks like.
he's gone quickly. Hopefully, he doesn't spin it here.
He's going to hope to dispatch him quickly, and this has allowed Harris to catch up onto the back. He's now back within the DRS window. Will Lightning
Well,
struggling
yeah.
to hold on to this train, but now DRS is enabled. Harris sets a
Oh,
fast lap. Dogger gets turn one messed up all over again, but Zerveld gets a snap of oversteer. That's Harris is a bit too far back to invite him into this battle just yet. But Dogger looks to be under threat, and now Zerveld's under threat from the Williams behind. He's shown a great form after he had an unfortunate pre-season race. We remember he had a couple of spins, but he's showing much better pace now. Huskitch picking up a 3-second time penalty for track limits, that looks like. But Dogger is going to be defending for all his life, as it seems.
Good try on here for C11. He's got the slipstream.
He
Not
could do.
burning out his foot though. He's got.
We'll have a look. Is he going to try it through the fast left-right? It's a very risky place to make a move. Smith picking up a time penalty as well. He decides not to, but I think he's probably going to have a look on this next straight. He looks to get a better exit. That's a Red Bull
here
out.
We go,
And that's a safety car. He can't do it. It's a safety car.
Oh,
That's really
what
unfortunate.
happened?
It looked like he was going to make it. The Red Bull of Huskitch has
yeah, it's
gone off and had a crash, and there's a bit of a pile up there.
Red Bull not doing very well at the minute.
Vasilev getting
Oh,
past Hegro. That seems a bit strange.
Drive through on the Red Bull.
Oh no,
Really
the
not
Red Bull's day has gone from bad to worse. What happened to Will?
Oh, Harris in the pits. Lap 8.
He is. So is Will Lightning. They're choosing to go very early with a couple safety cars. Their tyres will not be in bad condition.
Oh, and Adams, who's I don't think he's been able to make any positions up after that spin.
Will Lightning's gone into the pits. Is that maybe I'm here? That's it. He's decided to go into the pits, change his tyres around. We'll have a look at the tyres as they stand. Yeah, he's opted for the for brand new hards. He's going to try and ride those out for the end of the race. 20 laps. They should be able to handle that quite easily. But
a Haas 2-3 currently.
as it stands, yeah. I mean, Zerveld was really putting Dogger under pressure. I'm not so sure how Nathaniel Hegro lost his positions. Maybe we'll get a bit of insight into that later. But for now, he's back down to P4. He did have a good pace, but those mediums will not be in bad condition whatsoever with a load of safety cars. Huskitch leaving the session, but he has DNF'd, so that's not going to hurt him too much. Looking like we'll have safety car in the next lap, unless anyone else decides to take a pit stop. Can we have a look at the time penalties? Yes, we can. So Smith has a drive-through and Duckett has an 8-second penalty. We don't know if they'll stay. Why does the safety car have red headlights? We're not too sure. We've seen it. They're sort of reddy orange. Bit of Codemasters magic, we'll say. So Dogger is still in the lead after capitalising on Adams's misfortune. He's now down to P15. So two drivers who were going well have had a bit of misfortune. Bates is up to 10th, however. He's back into the points, although he hasn't pitted yet, and he's got hard tyre runners behind him.
Oh no.
Did Adams choose to box under that safety car? He did. Smith is still running that soft tyre. He tried to make the strategy work. It doesn't look like it has. He's going to go into the pits, but he still has a drive through to serve.
Yeah, you can't serve on the safety car. I made that mistake nearly. And he's using another compound. And
he's gone onto the softs? Really? That is really strange. But I mean, Kay Jones. Oh, Zervo getting a bit racy. Kay Jones is up 11 places. Smith is trying to serve the drive through under safety car. Yeah, he can't do that, unfortunately. You have to serve it under a racing lap, otherwise you're not really getting a penalty. You catch up to the grid. So the AlphaTauris have made really good inroads in this race. Kelsey Bess is up 10 positions. Kay Jones is up 11. Luke Martin's recovered a couple of positions from P11 as well. He's up to 5th. I'm sure he'll be happy with his performance. He's going to have to try and account for that deficit of points that Adams has unfortunately faced with a spin. But at
How
least
do you think Hitler's going to be feeling about this Red Bull?
the team
Oh,
principal, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed. I think they did show some good pace. We're going to have safety car on this lap now, so I think it's going to be a mad dash to warm up their tyres.
oh, it's getting a bit
Kister saying,
bunched
yeah,
up.
they're both rookies, but they're doing
Yeah,
well so
fair enough.
far. I'm sure everyone's still trying to get to grips with the handling model, but Dogger, I'm not sure when I'll look to go. Might be that last corner again. They will still want to be careful though, not overcooking it through there and having a spin. It's going to really damage their race. He needs to start hooking up that turn one. We've seen him go wide there a few times, and it's nearly cost him positions every single time. But he's warming up his tyres. Vasilev looks to be leaving a bit of a gap.
This is
To Zerbo, maybe to give him a bit of a safety barrier. You're the Team
anymore.
P, Max. Dogger goes late, very late, and it's sort of paid off for him. He's got a bit of a gap to Zerveld. Got the jump on him maybe and protected himself down this straight, but he needs to nail this turn one.
Oh,
Does he?
Martin!
He does.
AlphaTauri going across the
Someone
gravel.
looked to go straight on.
Yeah.
Is that an
Oh,
AlphaTauri?
no! Oh no! No!
Someone's been
That's
spun. That's an
massive crash.
AlphaTauri in there as well. Oh no,
is
that
a
was
massive crash.
unfortunate
there.
for them. But the
His
two
team-
Hasses are now really close to each other.
Oh no! What's going on? There's a lot of battling in the middle. You might want to
Kelsey
get watch
Best,
this.
he's lost it and is down at the back of the grid now. Adams is back down. There's a big fight going on at the back of the grid.
Oh, Duckert being a bit racy.
Adams around the outside of Will Lightning. That is brave and that is committed.
Duckert. This is going to be a safety car again.
Is that Duckett into the wall? No, he's managed to keep it going.
Yeah, he was in the wall though. He's lost his wing. I think that was a bit of an opportunistic move
So
there.
we've got a
went across
massive group of cars here. And is someone going to have a look up the inside of someone into this left-right? No, they aren't. But
Rory right behind Bell now.
Luke Martin has lost positions. Rory Bates is up to P7. He's capitalised on that restart and the carnage. He's kept his nose clean. Pavic is going to have a look down the inside of Luke Adams, and there's Smith is off into the gravel.
Dreadful.
He's got to want to be
I think
careful
he
coming
was
back
going
onto the
to
track. Duck's lost his wing. So this big train, Rory Bates gets past Alex Bell. He's up into P6. He's found his rhythm once again, but there's a big gap to Jonathan Hannestad in front. Or is there? No, Hannestad is in the pits. That's an odd call this early on after a safety car.
Harris up to 6th already. He's made 2 moves.
Kane Jones on Alex Bell almost loses the back end, but Alex Bell's onto the grass. And now is that going to invite Luke Martin to have a go at him as well? No, he looks to be a bit far back.
Vasilev looks quick. Oh, Vasilev! Wow, what a catch! That was amazing. He's just nearly spun it, oversteer, and he's caught it, but lost a lot of time to his teammate. Wow.
He has. He's out of that 1 second window now, and he's got Hegro all over the back of him. Hegro showed pace. Is he going to go for a move, maybe? Look at him. He's going round the outside. He's going to go through on this left-right. It's a really risky place to try and move, but he's committed to it. They go through side by side. Vasilev onto the grass for a moment, but Hegro does manage to muscle his way through. Hannestad picking up a penalty.
A 6-second gap from Bates to Vasilev.
That was committed from Hegro. That's not a place you never ever want to go for a move. Harris has recovered already, backed up to 6th, so he's showing extraordinary pace in this Tier 3 race. Dogar still maintains his lead from Zerbo, who's now 5/10 behind him, but we'll have DRS open once again. Hegro's lost 2 seconds to the cars ahead. But Bates is going to be looking to catch up to these front packs.
That fight has left the gap from Zerval to
Pavic,
Williams.
Will Lightning, and Bell goes into the pits.
Racing here. Bates and
Harris.
Wheel to wheel. Going down near the end of sector 1.
Bates has got the inside line. He's going to keep it and they make contact. No, and the Williams is off and there's a contact. Jones goes through. No. Rory's stuck on the wing. There's contact everywhere.
Oh my
lordy.
God. Oh, and they won again.
Oh, and that's contacted Will. The Mercedes has now lost his front wing. Luke Martin, this is carnage in the midfield. There's a lot of debris on track. Someone's going to want to avoid picking up a penalty. What on earth is going on?
Oh, 8-second gap from the AlphaTauri of Novum to Vasilev.
So Rory making up all that progress now might have wing damage.
He's getting closer back to the Williams.
Vasilev on Hegro, is he going to make a move? No, he decides not to this time. But Zerbel now is closing up to the back of Dogar. If he can get a good run out of the last corner,
Oh, he's gone
He
wide.
might. He's gone a bit wide. A yellow flag in sector 1. That's for Smith, but he's kept it going. So now is
Oh,
Zerveld.
it's a throw. The Sea-Lev on the Williams. He's surely getting it past me. I think that was a slow last corner from the Williams.
He has gotten past him. Now Zerveld, if he can get a good turn 1, no, Dogger looks to have got a much better run, and seems to be protecting himself. Kelsey Best, he's had an off in that last corner. This race has not gone too well for him. Now Hegro is still really close. He's got to follow. Best and Luke Martin are exchanging positions. Oh,
It
Martin
must be
lost his
hard for any
wing.
people who watch this who has got a car in the midfield.
There is action all over the road. Hannestad is going to try and recover his race. Alex Harris has lost positions once again. And is all over the back of Will Lightning. We've got a Ducat retiring from the session. That was in the pit lane, I believe, though. Nope.
Oh, is that a safety car?
We do have another safety car.
It's not
But that
help
neutralises the racing. That lets the medium runners maybe change their wings, maybe try the hards. But that's not ideal for anyone at the moment. Is this a third or fourth safety car? I've lost count at this point.
I think third. Can't remember.
So if we take a look at the position change, not that matters in this chaotic race. Pavic is up from last on the grid, 13 places. We've lost 4 drivers in this race. And they are filing into the pits. Don't want to pick up a 5-second penalty. Haas, maybe Vasilev he's left a decent gap to his teammate ahead. Oh no, he's been caught up by Doggo getting released. Oh no, bit of lag. That was all. So we'll watch him go in.
Only dropped behind the Williams.
Yeah, they haven't timed it too badly, but
a lot of people carrying on.
So now those who pitted for the hards a few laps ago are going to be in good stead. Here. So Dogger 0 lap hards is still in net first as Kane Jones hasn't pitted yet. Leads this race. Pavic. So from P2 down to P7, actually P2 down to P8. It looks like none of them are going to have to box again. So I think strategy's flown out the window. Any financial hope has flown out the window with our integrated economy system. So we'll wait for our racing to get going again. The Red Bull.
I can't see Adam take the end on soft.
Still having a mare. I don't think he'll be able to. There's no way. They'll be dead by lap 20. So he's trying something different. He's in a bit of an odd situation. Harris putting on 8 lap mediums. I'm not sure if he did.
I think he just lost a lot of positions from the Rory Bates incident.
Harris has had 2 stops. Yeah, as I said, Kane Jones hasn't had one. The Red Bull of Smith has been struggling this race. He's had 4 stops and is down in P15. Maybe this safety car will help him close up to the back of the grid again.
But no from leading. He's 14 laps mediums. It's gonna be interesting to see everyone trying to get past him as quick as possible.
But they won't be too warm. We've had a lot of laps under safety cars, so
yeah.
I think neutralising the racing that much isn't going to have the biggest impact. Bates is now in the best spot on those mediums. I think he is. He's put on brand new mediums. He started on the softs, so he's not going to have to stop again. Those mediums are going to be faster than the hard runners around him. Let's take a look at tyres. In fact,
have a look at the Alpha Towers at the front. They must be really dead. Or maybe the safety cars kept them alive.
I think the safety cars kept them alive. They don't look to be too bad. I mean, they have a small shine, not very much at this point. I mean, what dog are getting a bit too racy, but has Jones got damage? I think that did look like damage on his end plate. Let's take a look. That's a missing end plate on that front leading AlphaTauri. He's gonna have a pace deficit, so he's gonna be really vulnerable off the start. Forget the tyres, he's got damage, and making it through turn 1, through that tricky turn 4, he's really gonna come under threat from people. So we'll see what he can do. But it looks like safety car in this lap, hopefully. It should be, so it's been a chaotic race. But all the drivers are once bunched up together, so now I think with the drivers on pretty much equal tyres, a few different choices, they're just gonna have to rely on pure pace at this point. So I think Zerveld is in a good place now. So is Bates. So is Hegro. So is Harris. But Harris's tyres are a bit older. They all have shown great pace. I think Will Lightning does have pace in him, but he's been held back a few times, and his hards are 7 laps old. Safety car will be in this lap. So Kane Jones, what is he going to do on this restart? He's got damage, as you can see. That front end plate is missing as he goes past the camera. So he'll be struggling with understeer. And he'll be struggling for some grip.
Just before we go.
Quick look at penalties. Will Lightning a 3 second, Harris 3 second, Hannestad 3 second, Luke Marston 6, and Smith at the back with a 3. So not too bad at the moment. So Kane Jones, he's not going to go yet. I think he's going to want to lead this as late as possible. Nope, he's gone in the last corner as well. Yeah, he's kept it facing a straight line, but Dogger has got a much better launch. Look how close he is. He's using his ERS. So is Jones to try and stay ahead. Is Dogger going to size and move up? No, he isn't. Jones leads into the first corner. But he's not had a good exit, and Dogger is already leading.
Oh, and Zerveld going for a move on.
Will Lightning's round.
McLaren. Oh no. He's going for a move
Will
on
Lightning.
Oh.
He's lost half his wing. Luke Martin's around as well. So Dogger leads once again. He's shown brilliant pace. Is Rory Bates losing positions as well? He looks to have spun. He was in a brilliant place and he's in the wall.
Just like the McLaren's holding up a bit of the grid.
Harrison Adams having a fight in the midfield as well. And Adams.
Oh, McLaren, what is he doing? He's just closed the gap on Zerveld and now
he has. We've got a 4 wide, about to be 6 cars. Adams and oh no, there's a spin. What? Adams has lost it. Best is back in this. Vasilev is really close to the back of Pavic now. And he's going to size a move. The chicane. That was committed. We've seen a few crazy moves. And is Harris going to have a look as well? No, Best is going to have a look around the outside of Hannestad.
Really right there.
Almost contact.
Poor old Will. Back in 15th. And he's a... Oh, and that's the Red Bull. Not again.
Best and Hannestad having fights all over the place. Will Lightning and Luke Martin have had a bit of a stinker. Will looks to be off again. No, that's the Red Bull.
Oh, and,
but Harris is making a move on Pavic. And he's got past into the turn 1 braking zone. But he's got Best behind him. Best is recovering this race about 3 times now. I can't tell if this is if this is War or F1. It has been a bit crazy. Smith picking up another time penalty. His race has gone from bad to worse. Pavic goes a bit wide. That's going to leave the door open for Best. Maybe size up a move in turn 4. Smith would have had to service drive through by now. So they're finally evening out. No, Best is looking for a move off the inside.
Oh no!
No, he's spun. He's round. Another spinner. Caught out. Bates is gonna get past him as well now. Rory has had a tale of an up and down race, and they're 3 wide. So Pavic is not had a good run. Adams has got past the both of them. Sets the purple sector 2.
Don't think he's got wing damage though, but Hans had rear-ended the McLaren.
He did. That is that's a bit dangerous.
But the front 5 really looking quite safe right now.
Pavic is struggling. I mean, he's under threat most laps. I mean, Adams has now pulled a 2.5 gap to him, so he's going to be under threat from Hannestad. Hannestad nearly pushing him around that last corner. Alex Bell is also catching up to the 2 of them.
Alpha Harry on 16 lap mediums has pitted, so he's left it really late.
Jones has pitted.
He's going on to the softs.
Is Hannestad close enough? He looked at he had a slight dummy move. There's a spinner. But we'll run on board with Hannestad to see if he's going to make a move on Pavic. He's a bit far behind, but he could send a dive bomb. He decides against it. Later on the brakes, though, he's really close to him.
Will's in the pits.
Kelsey Best has lost positions again.
Oh. Alfa Romeo
Adams
as well as Red Bull,
picks up a penalty now. These penalties are going to throw things around, but at the moment, Dogger has a 2.5 lead over Hegro. The 2 of them have shown great pace. Zerba just hanging on to the DRS.
Yeah.
He's going to want to push to maintain that. Maybe, there he goes, a bit of ERS deployment. Nice through that chicane. He's got his teammate behind him who's going to be fending off from the other Williams. So it looks like a Williams-Haas fight in this race at the moment. Dogger is comfortably leading now.
And Hannah said he's going to dive bomb. Is that Pavic in the McLaren?
He's
done
got
it.
past. Pavic
Oh,
getting a
Pavic.
snap, but he keeps it facing the right way.
Yeah.
But Zerveld's fallen off the back of Hegro. He's out of the second
Yeah.
gap now. We've
Oh,
got
yellow
his
flag.
yellow
Oh
flag.
no!
Is that
That's
Harris?
Harris.
He's
The
round.
Williams. Oh no! Don't get in the way. No.
Go.
Oh my god. This is so hot. No! He's just. Oh my god.
Oh lordy.
He
So
has so
he
nearly
has had an
took some
unfortunate
people out
spin.
there.
Now Vasilev is all over the back of Zerveld. Is there going to be maybe some team orders here, Max? Could you give us an
I
insight
mean,
into that as TP?
I can't really say it to them now. I didn't really say it about them battling.
Because
I said it's
Vasilev,
yeah, but
he looks to have better pace. He looks like he wants to get past his teammate. Do you think the two of them could invert?
I mean, I could go tell him right now. Should I?
That's up to you. But we'll keep on board with
I'll be
these
back
two.
in a minute.
He is close. He does have the look pace. Might be worth giving him an opportunity to show it and try and close up to the back of Hegro. Hegro's managed to find. He was for a fleeting moment in the DRS, but he's gone wide, and that's going to leave the door open for Zerveld now to size up a move on Hegro, and he's going to go down the inside. They almost make a bit of wheel contact, but Zerveld's through and it's a P2 now. But he's got Hegro all over the back of him. Vasilev is also involved in this fight. Now Adams is also closing up.
Yeah, there's a move on third. I don't know, the Williams. Oh, and
Hegro hasn't had the best of times through that last corner. Vasilev not particularly close to him either. Hegro's gonna have sized up a move, but backed out of it. Zerveld's gonna keep that. He's now gonna have DRS. You are right. Is he gonna try the move on him? They're fighting, and all the time Dogger's just running away from them. Is he gonna try the dive? No, he's not.
He's being very sensible there. And it looks like Bell has gone across the grass at turn 1. He was battling Rory Bates. I don't know what happened.
It's not going to help his race.
Oh, and that's AlphaTauri, another car across the grass. He was making a move on what I think is Martin. But the wheel to wheel now. Martin's going to overtake him, I think.
Vasilev is
3. Oh, and there could be a switchback for AlphaTauri. Is he going to do it? Yeah, he has. That was an amazing battle there.
Nathaniel Hegro is in a Haas sandwich right now, but he's really all over the back of Zerveld. Is he going to have another go with DRS? He's going to open it. Zerveld covers off the outside. He's not close enough. You're right. But Vasilev really close to him now. Oh, bit of a snap on the exit of that corner, getting the power down, and that's going to put him back a bit.
To Hannestad and Adams. Adams has
really got a yellow flag. Is that Smith? He's not at the best of races.
Oh yeah.
That is him. He's stranded, facing backwards.
He's being lapped now, and he's
Hegro?
He's been disqualified.
That's unfortunate for him. And Hegro is gonna. Oh, he tried another dummy. But I don't think that's going to be helping him too much.
Yeah.
Trying to fake these moves all the time.
The race hasn't really performed very well today. It's unlucky, obviously. But yeah, the Haas.
A yellow flag in sector 1. That looks like, I believe that's just the Red Bull clearing itself away. Rory Bates has got past Jeff Pavic. Pavic has showed some strong pace, but he's unfortunately lost it. Got Luke Master in the pit lane.
Oh, and there we go. Vasilev is he's just
he got a much better exit through that corner.
Yeah,
is he going to have a move here? He's going to find it. Don't want to get squeezed. This is where Adams had a spin.
He wants to do this to protect his teammate, but
he's going to try it nearly around the outside. But I think Hegro is likely to be draining his ERS.
He went deep, but he's gone deep again.
Another chance. Look at Vasilev. He's really close to the back of him. But Hegro's got a bit of defense with the use of DRS that he's still getting off Zerveld. Vasilev looked for a small move, but it wasn't there.
On the Williams.
This is allowing Adams to close up all the time they fight, and it's allowing Zerveld
on the track
to pull away. I think Zerveld
that's Adams in the pit.
Is it? Vasilev's going for the move on Hegro. Is he through before the braking zone of turn 1?
Oh, this is
barely in front. He had about a wheel ahead, but he is through now, and he's dispatched. But Hegro's going to have another go at him. He got a much better exit out of turn 1, and he's going to go around the outside, braking together into turn 3. Very close. Oh, and he's got a snap. And he's taken him out into turn 4. He gives the position back, but that might have given him a bit of damage, and now he's lost the DRS to his teammate in front.
To go for the win now. Zagar with a 3-second penalty. Can Zerval keep the pace up?
Dogar's picked
So,
up a penalty.
yeah, 3 seconds. I don't remember that happening.
He's
But
just he's just
here
picked
we
that
go.
up. So he's got to stay within 5 tenths or gain on him to get P1. As it stands, he's the winner on track.
Yeah, there's
But
going to be a battle here. The AlphaTauri
this
and
race
the
is
Ferrari. Palmer, who's obviously out. Oh, and that's a terrible exit from. Well, it's
Jones.
not terrible.
He's gonna have a go. He goes for a
Yeah,
little
he is.
switchback. Bell
Bell,
runs wide. He's
good
gonna be
luck.
through. He is through.
Yeah, Zerval's losing it on the front driver, Zagar. I don't think he's going to keep it in the 3 seconds, but
Bell wants to come
anything can
back at
happen.
him. We'll
The Williams
we'll stay
looking
on
really
board.
good on that
He
last
gets
corner.
he gets a nice exit, but
I don't
he's
think he's close enough for the
a bit
Haas
far
here.
away.
Yeah, but I mean, the setup Haas are using is quite slow down the straights, I'd like to add.
Bates has unfortunately had a bit of a stinker this race, but he's recovered to P6.
Yeah, he's quite very. He started in P10, so
He did.
I wouldn't say he has a
But
stinker.
I think he was in a good position. That was an unfortunate couple
Yeah,
spins.
he's had an okay race.
But he's kept it penalty clean, so if he can keep it penalty
Yeah.
clean and get within 3
Hannestad,
seconds of Hannestad, then he could pick up
yeah.
another penny. He could pick up another
Is
place.
that? Oh, that's Harrison on the last corner. Oh, his race was
Harris,
going
he
so well.
spun.
And Will Lightning now not far behind him. Will's really unfortunate. You got to feel bad for him.
Yeah, Will hasn't had the best of times this race.
Yeah, and it's Williams again.
Jones, 3-second penalties. That puts
Yep.
Bell ahead of him as well.
We still have 3 seconds, so he probably won't get a podium here. Really wide by the Williams. He seems to be doing that a lot.
Oh,
And can he get away from him?
Dogar a bit distracted
Yeah.
there, almost running into the wall on the right-hand side. He's going to want to avoid doing that. Hegro's somewhat falling off the back of Vasilev, so Haas are really securing themselves a good finishing position after losing out on the Tier 2 Constructors' Championship last season. So a bit of hope and want to get that back.
Oh, Adams. What's happened to Adams? He just seems to have had something happen there. Oh, yeah, he's all the way down into P10. He was at turn 10, which seems to be
he did box a few laps
dangerous
ago.
corner.
He boxed a few laps
yeah,
ago because he was on those softs that were never going to last. So an odd strategy from him.
But yeah, his tyres was gravel all over them, so I don't know what happened there. But he's behind Alex Bell. I'm sure Sam wouldn't mind a point from Alex Bell, as he said he's not the strongest of drivers, and a 16-second gap behind Adam. So
yeah, I mean, Dogar's just maintaining consistent laps up front. He's still got that 2.5 second gap.
He's really trying to get this gap away, and he's got a better exit than the Williams.
And we have a yellow flag, and that's
Hannestad.
Hannestad. And he's lost his wing as well, so he's got to be careful coming back on. That's Bates up into P5. Rory's now dispatched, but he's got an 8-second gap ahead of him.
It's been a really good race, and I think that's Adams he's fighting Bell. He's gonna get a better exit. Yeah, he is going down the back straight. And Bell doesn't really challenge that.
He's already through. Bell, he's not at the best
of
races.
Bell could come back at him.
He does want to come back at him though. He's looking for a gap. He could try it with the DRS.
Oh yeah,
and
he's out the DRS. The Williams. What's his name? Oh no, Will! Not again! He's spun.
Will Lightning round again. It's not gone his way.
Is he gonna be close to getting lapped? Because Zagar is, I'd say, 20 seconds behind him.
Dogar's now, he's pulled that 3-second gap, so
yeah.
Zerveld's struggling out there on those hard
Can
tyres.
the Vasilev get a 3-second gap to what's his name?
Hegro.
Can he get a 3-second gap? It's 1.6. He might be challenging his teammates soon. He's
Hannestad, he's just gone into the pits.
Yeah.
I think
the AlphaTauri going straight on again.
He does.
At the first corner, he's done it loads. He's gone for a dive bomb around the outside.
He's got fairly worn tyres, so
Yep. Third time, I have to say, he's gone straight on at the first corner and cut the first part of the track.
So they're all thinned out now, apart from Adams is all over the back of Pavic. Pavic is he's lost his pace. He might have a bit of damage. We don't quite know, but the wing looks intact up front.
I think he really had the pace anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it was an unfortunate qualifying. We didn't get to see his actual pace, but I think Adams is he's just nailing those corners. He's going to go for another move. This looks to be his favourite overtaking place at the moment. But he's out of ERS, and are they going to go side by side? Oh, contact! Pavic is off onto the grass. He manages to keep it facing the right way though. Doesn't have a spin.
Don't go off at turn 10. There we go.
Wow, a bit of elbows out there, and now might have a look as well.
Has Vasilev?
Vasilev,
Yeah.
is that a game crash?
Yeah, he's just loaded up the game again.
So
This is not
he's
good.
gonna be really under threat from Hegro. He's gonna be battering away at his
I
time.
think he can't get the 3 second gap out now. But it looks like
That's
a P4 if he loads on just in time.
it's
If
really
not, Rory
unfortunate.
Bates would love that
I don't think
P4.
Rory Bates has the pace. I think those mediums, they would have been good off the start, but they've just they've worn a bit too much now.
Vasilev has been known to have game crashes, so
That is
oh,
unfortunate. Jones gets
Alpha
past
Tauri
Pavic into
gets the
turn one.
move at turn 1, and he doesn't go straight forward this time, but Bell catching up.
Yeah, they're starting to find their stride.
I mean, I think Vasilev must be back in. He's putting in a decent pace.
Dogger gets
Oh,
another 3
Dogger,
seconds.
No.
That is
Oh, I mean,
crucial
yes,
for this
good
race.
for me.
Let's have a look at the
Zervold
gap to
must be,
leader. If
4 seconds.
I mean, Rory is too far behind, but Hegro could boost himself a few positions here.
I think Zagar's got a good pace though. I don't know if he'll be able to do that. He's gone a bit wide there as well, Zagar. How does Zervold do the corner? Slightly better.
So I think that 3 second penalty, it's going to throw him off.
Oh, another
Adams.
3 for Adam.
But,
It's been a brilliant race though.
it has been a good race.
2 laps to go.
Jam packed. So Dogger, he's actually losing time now. He needs to find that rhythm he had again.
If Zervold wins this, I'll be so happy for him. He's always wanted to get a podium. He said he don't think he'll get one ever, but he's on for a win.
It's looking
Which
like
I
he
don't
is. I mean, Vasilev, if he can, he has a 3 second, but Hegro, if he can find nearly 2 seconds. But I mean, Dogger is pushing now. He's 2 tenths up through that sector on these old tyres. He's draining his ERS, but I don't know if he's going to be able to find 2 seconds.
Vasilev, I mean, Zervold's got 10% and 3% for Zogar, who's going on the grass to try and get as much pace.
Hanestad, fastest lap.
It's going to be really pointless unless he can get past Harris.
Dogger takes that curb a lot. It could upset his car, but I think he's got a decent handle on it.
Will has been lapped. Will has officially been lapped.
That's
no.
Unfortunate of him. There he is, running just behind Dogger. I mean, he did show good pace. I know he was excited for this race, but it's not gone his way.
Yeah, I feel sorry for him. How I felt in tier 1, and how another 6 people are going to feel as well who've DNF'd. The last lap though.
Yeah, I think Hegro, unfortunately, he's just not close enough to take P2 on the road. But he will take the podium. Vasilev's penalty is not going to help him here.
Yeah. P1 and 4 for Haas wouldn't be bad.
It would not be. That would put them at the
Very
top
similar
of the,
to tier 2, where it was a P1 and 3.
top
if
of the
it happened.
championship.
Of
Constructors.
course. Not in tier 1. Oh, Zagar. Track limits? I think he's going to get 2 track limits on purpose to get the gap as much as he can. And he really is gaining the gap. In all fairness.
But he wants to be careful. He does not want to pick up 9 seconds. We've got a yellow flag.
Oh,
that's Hanestad and Harris.
Was it contact?
It's Harris. It might have been contact. I think it was.
Martin's going to get the overtake now. Well, no, he's not.
But I think Lightning, sitting behind Dogger, he's just decided to stick there. Leech of his DRS. But Dogger's driven well today. It's a shame that the penalties aren't gonna help his race out too much.
Zervold did get someone a 5 seconds with contact on the safety car, so I don't know if that was all whoever's fault it was, but we'll see after the race. But right now,
Dogger, he's gonna round the final corner, keep it in a straight line. He does. He's going to come to the line. He's kept it well driven today. He's going to cross the line. He's going to win, but unfortunately penalties are going to put him down into P2 for the moment. Zerveld takes the open race win. That puts him at the top of the championship standings. Dogger in P2, followed by Nathaniel Hegro P3, Vasilev P4. Rory Bates, a tale of up and downs, has come from quite a ways away and managed to get P5 on the road.
I'm sure Adams, Sam wouldn't mind this P9.
I'm sure.
Oh yeah, flag's best.
He won't.
He wasn't betting points anyway, but
Alpha Tauri's race has been woeful at times.
No! Harris on the gravel.
Still drama, even as the flag falls. But Bell takes P9. Hanestad is going to take P10. Luke Martin just out of the side of the points. That's unfortunate for him. His race was looking good for a while. Williams podium, yep. Nathaniel Hegro takes P3 on the road. Luke Martin crosses the line, takes P11, and then it'll be followed by Nathaniel Harris, Kelsey Best. Will Lightning a lap down. That's a really unfortunate race for him, but I'm sure we'll
That
come
must be
back
tough.
next race, be stronger. But yeah, I mean, Max is a CP. You must be
No, I'm very happy.
very happy with Zerbo. That's his. Is that his maiden win for the league?
Yeah, I don't think he's ever won before. And
Maiden
he's always
win.
wanted. He's always felt bad from last season, not getting
That's
results. I mean,
that's
he's
him on the
already got.
podium, and that's his first race win.
I think he's already got more points this season than he did last season. So
He had pace,
definitely
so
doing better already. Yeah, he did.
I don't doubt that there's more to come. But for now,
Here he is.
we'll wait for the podium celebrations to begin. Stuck in a loading screen.
I'll take.
There he is, Sebastian Zerveld winning the Tier 3 opener here at Albert Park. He's got his steering wheel, that's a fun emote. And he takes first, that's him first in the Drivers' Championship, leaving Melbourne, and Haas into P1 in the Constructors' Championship. A strong showing from them. They were strong last season, and I'm sure they're going to be a force to reckon with once more.
Wow. I had belief in the result. I said top 5, and they said they'll try. Well, they both got top 5.
They did,
But
so I'm sure TP
I
will be
bet
very
they're all
pleased.
happy. I'm very pleased.
But
Very.
that was a race of up and downs, shall we say.
But Will had the pace as well. You can't just
Will
forget.
Will this winner up? Hello.
Hello.
How is it? How is it all going?
Really good.
I can imagine that was a brilliant race off from your half. So
Yes, yes, yes.
give us a talk through it. I can't
Very proud
remember.
I am.
How did your qualifying go?
I think we were waiting like to see other people their times, and then uh, I went out like in minute 10 or something, and then I was P9 I think, so it was really bad. And then I went for a second run and I was P4. So yeah, that's how the qualifying went.
Okay, so that's a good recovery. Who left it to the right time with a good bit of track evolution as well. But other other than that, the race it was up and down throughout, wasn't it?
I, I
Couple
think we're
of
dominant most of the race though.
couple of
Zervo was
safety
always
cars. You're up there. You were chasing Dogger the whole time. I mean, he seemed to pip you on raw pace, but you managed to keep it clean with no penalties. So I'd say that's a well-deserved win.
And that was the plan because I thought, oh, I'm gonna be P2 because in the last 5 laps he just pushed and pushed and pushed.
He did.
So
We
really good
saw
from him. And
he
then
was
I saw 6 seconds, and then I was like, "This is my
yeah.
chance. Let's
He was
go."
he
Yeah.
was extending his lead for a few laps, but then he got another penalty. So it's unfortunate for him, but I think your consistency throughout that race was really got you the win there. So very well done, very well deserved.
Must be
Thank
very
you.
happy.
Yeah, I'm
First
really
win. Is that
happy.
your first podium in the league? Or
Oh yeah, this is my first podium.
First podium. Okay, so that makes it
first?
even more special.
Yeah.
If you want to stay up here, if your teammate Vasilov up here, I know you two were running in P1 and 3,
I mean,
so
it could be a P1 and 2. I'd just like to say from a
it could have been, but
apparently a double warning for Sealev. So
let's hear from the other Haas driver, Vasilov. How was your race?
Uh, as he said, we were waiting, first of all, to see all the others qualifiers. And I thought we had a good run, but I kind of messed up my lap. So from P5, I think, it went to P9. So everything I worried about just happened because in the middle of the grid, turn 1, it will be a mess. But somehow I managed to stay out of it. And yeah, it was a good race overall. And I'm pretty happy with our results overall. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, your TP is definitely happy.
yeah, I am.
Oh yeah, sure.
So I mean,
I said in
I
the
think after that race you now lead both championships. So
yeah,
I don't
not
blame
tier
you
one.
for the elation.
I did say to them before the race, top five, one of you will be good, and they both got top five, and I win.
Both within the top five. That is
Yeah,
that's even better. Exceeding your TP's expectations. So massive congratulations to you guys, and we'll hope you can continue that form in the next races to come.
Thank you.
Happy to continue the pace.
Yeah.
sure you will.
That's excellent, and we'll hopefully see you next week at Miami.
Yep.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
See you.
Bye. Right, should we get our P2 finisher Dogger up if he's willing to speak, and then we'll open the floor up. We'll give him a moment, Dogger, if he's not here. Oh, he is here. He's deafened. You good there? Just tap the headphone button in the corner of your left-hand corner of your screen. Unless you don't have a mic, which you might not. Okay, so your mic isn't working. That's no worries. If you put something in chat, we can read it out to the stream in a moment. But we'll invite someone else up for the moment, and then we'll read out your message. So is anyone else want to come up next? I can't see the Williams driver who finished in P3, Hegro. So whoever else will get up. Collett first. There he is. How's it all going? Enjoy the race, Sam, or a bit stressful? We can't hear you.
What is going on?
No mic inputs from anyone today.
Sam wasn't racing, was he? Or
No, I think his drivers have had a crazy race today. Sam, if your mic's if your mic's broken, you can stick something in chat as well. Oh, he's disappeared. Right, we'll get someone else up in
Connor?
the in the meantime. Well, we'll give Sam another try. But if no luck, hello.
Nope.
Still not. That's unfortunate. But if you put something in chat, Sam, I'm more than happy to read it out.
Stop having voice cracks.
Just a word from Dogger. He's really upset with his penalties, but otherwise, I think he showed some really good pace today.
I think
Right then,
bring up
we'll bring up.
Hannah's dad would be interesting
I think
to hear
we'll
about.
get Hannastad, and then we'll get the rest of you guys up as well.
Hello.
Hello. I mean, from last season, I'm sure this has been a better in pace. You've
Yeah.
shown a lot better pace this season, and you showed that you can contend the front lot. But incidents, did anything happen that challenged you?
Yeah, I get a penalty in one lap, 3 warnings in one lap. So
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So
and then I spun
the turn 4
Yeah.
where I
glitch.
have tire wear was so high, and then I spun.
Yeah, that's really tough. Any collisions you had? Because I saw there was a lot going off in the midfield. It must have been tricky for you to get back into the mix at the front.
Yeah, there was an incident I hit, but then the others I did not see.
Yeah. Anything you got to say, Jolly?
No, I think overall you showed another good performance. You've had some good pace. So I think if that penalty, if you can get it removed, will that boost your position at all?
Nope.
No. Oh, that's that's a bit of a shame.
Yeah,
But
but P10 it's okay with fastest lap.
oh, with fastest lap, so you get 2 points for
Yeah,
your troubles.
so I feel like it's okay.
Yeah, no, I think you had a good performance today. You had good pace throughout the race. So I think next time with a bit of better fortune, you'll be able to get some better points.
Yeah,
But yeah, we'll hope to see you next race.
I will. See you.
Excellent. Thank you.
Good luck.
Right, we'll get up Pavic, and then we'll get De Jong up. You alright?
Hello, hello.
Hiya.
Am I gonna speak for myself, or are you gonna shoot with some questions?
Have at it. You had an up and down race. I know you. I know you
I
showed some
did.
strong pace, but then it seemed to drop off, didn't it?
Yeah, so quali was shite. It was very bad. Turn 3, 4, I binned it immediately, disqualified. Then for the race, I was contemplating strategy, medium hard, but I opted for medium. Tried medium for soft, but the high influx of safety cars made me go from medium to hards. And I managed to get from P20 to P8.
Yeah, I mean
Which
that's
was,
it's a really good recovery. Thank you very much, Will
yeah.
Lightning, for the gifted subs. That's very kind.
Oh,
Sorry, just
Also,
point that out.
you gave one to
very
John.
good race from one of the AlphaTauri drivers. I don't know what his name is.
It might have been Jones or Best.
I might have been Jones. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Very good driving from him. He pitted for softs and then clinched back like 5 positions and then passed me.
Oh,
Very good
okay.
driving by him.
So yeah, I mean you had a crazy race, but I think yeah you got some points out of it. So nothing to
Yeah,
be strictly disappointed about. But it
think we
wasn't.
should be happy as McLaren P2 and P8 respectively.
Yeah, I mean it wasn't too bad at all. So I think
Yeah.
yeah that's a good foundation to build from. And
Yep.
yeah, we'll hope to see you next week, and hopefully they're not as much bad fortune. But
Hope so
otherwise,
too.
otherwise it was a strong showing from you. So congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
In a bit. All right, we'll grab our Aston Martin drivers up. I know Sam wants to come up. So does Rory Bates, the team principal. You two had a bit of a crazy race.
Fucking
I know
hell.
Sam, you dropped down a DNF
Yeah,
first lap. That's unfortunate.
yeah, my qualifying also went really bad. I don't know if you guys saw it, but there was a Red Bull driver in front of me who just didn't go out of the way. And
Oh,
later that lap, someone spun in front of me. So
I think we might have caught on to a bit of that. You had the Red Bull through just out of sector one in front of you that
yeah, yeah,
cost you
yeah.
a lot of time. Yeah, I think we caught that. We did catch that on stream, so might be ticket worthy, but
hmm
we'll see. I mean, Rory, you were doing well as well until you
Yeah.
till you had a fun spin in the last corner.
Oh, yeah.
I
That was
don't. I mean, there's a lot of incidents that I've got the report. So I mean, it was just a bit of a shit show. I got taken out twice by a Williams, two separate different occasions, and I mean, yeah, I spun once by myself, but I don't know how I managed to get back up into P5 and somehow just recover from that. I don't really know, but yeah.
So that's fair enough. I mean, it was a good recovery. You were on the mediums, so probably the best tire out of those, the last safety car restart. But you spun at turn four or on the entrance to it, and you ended up at the back, I think.
No, I got taken out.
Oh, you got taken out there. Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
that was why.
The only time I spun was literally the safety car restart the first time. That was
Oh,
it.
I mean, it was going on everywhere, so we were struggling to keep up. But
Yeah, I'll
otherwise,
show you afterwards.
you two had good pace. I know we didn't get to see much of Sam's pace overall, but Rory, I think you had some good pace overall, and if you manage to keep it clean next race and have a bit of better fortune, would have been up there with the leaders, probably fighting for a podium or the win.
Yeah, hopefully. Let's not bin it that fun next time.
Maybe not, yeah. Um, but otherwise, a decent performance today, and we'll see you next week. I know Sam isn't here, but I'm sure Aston Martin there's plenty of time to recover in the championship.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see.
all good.
Yeah. All right. Cheers, guys. In a bit.
All right, yeah.
Now, is there anyone else who wants to come up? I know Harris had his hand up for a moment.
Not looking like it.
Nobody else? Does Hegra want to come up? I know he was our P2 finisher.
Oh yeah, the Williams.
They are here now, so we'll do one more
Yeah.
set of interviews. then we'll round out. But hello, Williams. You guys had an eventful race.
Interesting to
I
watch.
mean, I want to say that me and Rory had some racing incidents. I wouldn't say I took him out at any point.
Ooh,
Um, I'd say that.
controversial. Oh,
And then my
okay.
second one's just to congratulate Nhegro on his performance, really.
Yeah, I mean,
I
what?
have to say,
P3?
see,
I
it
don't
was
blame you.
absolutely poggers.
Yeah,
I'm so bad at this track. I can't
mean,
believe I got P3.
you held on to the back of that pack, and you just didn't make the mistakes. You kept your nose out of trouble. So I mean, it was a great race from you, and a brilliant finish considering the craziness
Yeah.
of that race.
Williams and Haas had a lot of battles on this track as well. That
They
was very
were
good to watch.
especially through the
I think without the safety cars, that there would have been a pack at the front that would have been well clear.
Yeah. But,
yeah.
So thank you to the people that crashed. I owe you this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, overall it was a very strong showing from you two. You were running P3 and 4 for a lot of the time, so I'm sure a bit of better fortune, and you'll be fighting for even higher positions and potentially even the win. And I think you had that pace in you today. Just unfortunately weren't able to show it.
Thank you. Although I think going to Miami next.
Miami, yeah.
I don't think I'll be finishing.
It's a tricky track. I'll admit it's a bit of a nightmare track sometimes, but let's
Yeah.
hope we can all make the best out of, of a bad situation, which I think a lot of drivers
I think my
demonstrated
goal will
today.
be to save the team costs on wings and DNFs.
Yeah, I think a lot of teams are gonna have budgets wearing thin after this one.
Tier 2 driver.
Uh,
He's left.
well,
Right, boys, I gotta go.
in general,
See you later.
congratulations.
Thank you.
See you boys in a bit,
See you.
and I guess we'll round the stream off there. So thank you all for tuning in. Hectic race, but we'll be back in a couple of days on Friday for the round 2 Tier 1 race at Miami. It's a sprint race, so we'll have 2 races, extra fun for all of you.
Mm,
So
Yeah.
we'll hope to see you all there, and then we'll follow that up with the Tier 2 and Tier 3 races in Miami on Sunday and Wednesday, and we'll see you there. And lastly, thank you, Rory Bates, for your subscription to the Twitch. Very, very lovely gesture. So thank you very much, and we'll see you all in a few days. Thank you.
See you later.